Good morning. It's another garden update at Gilnahirk here. It's the 13th of June and I've planted a few sunflowers there just to see how they do. Got a bit of trellis for them. Lettuce are coming on. I roved about in this area here, this sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, mishmash. It was full of bluebells yesterday. I tried to take them all out. They were all dead, obviously. Obviously you don't want to pull the bulb out with the dead stalk, so you try to be careful with them, and don't yank at them. So this is what you're aiming for, taking these past it stalks away. Let's say called the devil's berry or something, that yellow there, I think. Don't know why. Looks a bit like Rose of Sharon, but it's not. Campanula coming out. It grows everywhere. I cut the lawn yesterday. I didn't clean up after myself, so I need to do that. And the Californian poppy have just been great. There's another bluebell. I'm gonna have to try and take that window out and replace it because it's a disaster. I see weeds as I'm looking at this. This is a big teasel here. I'm gonna let this grow. I don't care. I like seeing something different in the garden, and there's still quite a number of bluebells I notice in here. Don't know how I missed those. Anyway, this is the wildflower area, the nasturtiums. I don't know what these blue ones or purpley ones up at the top are, but the bees do like them, and they haven't really come into their own yet. Foxglove and another teasel there. The weeds have really gone bananas down in here, and they're smothering all the other wee wildflowers. But if I start pulling them up now, I'm going to pull out wildflowers as well. So it's very, there, I've just pulled out that wildflower. Oh, stupid. So it's very, very difficult. I don't know where these weeds have come from. They're sort of spoiled things a bit. It's this boy here. A blooming groundsel in the middle of it. Well, hopefully the wildflowers will smother the weeds, but wildflowers haven't done so well up here this time. Maybe it's because of the weeds. I need to get in there and weed. I don't know. Poppies there again. The rhubarb has gone berserk again. We pulled the rhubarb and then thought it was going to die off, and then it's just rejuvenated. Foxglove and wildflower. I sowed out these wildflowers over here, and they're doing really, really well in this corner, in with the strawberries. Strawberries are doing well too. Planted out a lot of lettuce, and the slugs and the snails are having a great time. Daisies coming. More strawberries. And raspberries. I see raspberries actually turning red up there, so must pull them before the blackbirds get them. Chives. The bees love the chives. There we go. So, raspberry canes stretching over everywhere. That's the back garden. Campanula doing well. Front garden, I took the bluebells out of it as well as best I could, but I see one or two marigolds, lupins dead, dying off, and these big daisies doing okay. Don't know what these are. These have yet to flower. I presume they are a flower. I must pull that big weed there. Sometimes I let weeds just grow to see what way they turn out. I mean, that's a weed in there. That's a pain in the head if you let it go daft like I have. And campanula can be a real pain too. Rhododendron didn't do very well this year. That's perhaps because I cut it really back. Yes, these are wallflowers. And I planted these some time ago, and they come back and back and back every year without any effort whatsoever. A lot of lifelessness in the garden. I pulled all the bluebells I could see. I still see some of them there. Oh my goodness, I missed those. And there were buckets and tubs and tubs and tubs. More oxalis, the pink there. Big buddleia. That buddleia is brilliant for the birds, or not the birds, the butterflies. It's brilliant. Oh, the name of these will come to me. I just don't know. Sometimes I just can't remember things. What's the remains of my Alison? Absolutely. We used to have banks of it. I don't know where it is all gone. Wee box hedge with the peony roses and the poppies here just past it. I did well. And the fuchsia. And the birds love the fuchsia, and that's a barbarous, an orange barbarous. It just throws out big sort of suckery things. Spiky, that's a pain in the head. Anyway, that's coming on well there. It's beginning to flower. So that's the front garden. Don't know the name of those purple flowers. Maybe somebody will tell me. And this is a weed, but I let it grow along with a foxglove. Can't remember the name of it. I've been told so many times, but I still can't remember. And there's another bluebell. And another one that I missed yesterday. I must have pulled hundreds of these. And there's my honeysuckle.